Hello and welcome to TotoTCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with another Pokemon video for us right here. So, in today's video, we're going to be checking out, or at least starting to check out, Double Blaze. It sounds awesome. It really does sound awesome. If we didn't think Night Unison, Full Metal Wall was any, so good, Double Blaze definitely does sound very, very interesting indeed. And quite frankly, Double Blaze is going to be explained very quickly, I think, in this video. So, in today's video, of course, we're going to be checking out a new GX in particular. So, we can see that the background is fire. I wonder if it has anything to do with Double Blaze. It might do. So, without further ado, let's do it. Let's check out what this GX is, because I think this one could be A, very good, and B, very, very, very expensive. So let's have a little look. So we have got Reshiram and Charizard Tag Team GX. So if we didn't think that a Reshiram GX was enough, or a Charizard GX was enough, oh no, they've put them in a tag team together. And it looks amazing. Now, bearing in mind, this is only just the regular artwork, and it already looks very, very cool. Now, the attack costs, they're not bad, to be honest. I mean, we've got to think like there's Kiawe. If that does rotate, we have got several things in this set. There's a trait, there's a supporter card, and there's an item card, which I think is really going to help in speeding up like fire decks in particular, especially when Kiawe does rotate. For the time being, though, we do have Kiawe, which is going to be very good if we can get this turn 1, smack a Kiawe down, 4 energy straight on it, and I think maybe, well, we'll get to the GX itself, but a few more energies on top of that, and it's going to be doing pretty well. So, of course, it is a fire tag team. I mean, it couldn't be water, could it? With a HP of 270, which is pretty cool. And of course it is a basic, so you don't have to evolve it, you can just smash it down, and there you go, you have yourself a tag team. Very, very cool indeed. This artwork I do like a lot, but there are other ones, and I think they might top this one. So, speaking of the artworks, let's have a little look. So, the first one up, we've got the full art, and I have to say, I think the full art looks amazing. I love how you can see both of them quite clearly. You can see the Charizard standing there in all its glory. You can see the Reshiram. I don't know whether it would be standing or maybe sort of flying behind him. Regardless, this card looks insane. I love this card so much. It really, really does look so, so cool. It's great. It's great. But I think as the rarities go up, it's going to get more expensive because everyone loves Charizard. Who doesn't love Charizard? So, full art is right there and looks very, very cool. The alternative artwork looks pretty ridiculous. It does look very, very cool. Got Charizard sort of like going backwards. Fire is literally everywhere in the background. You can maybe see some haunting faces right by the Reshiram's head. This is an interesting card. It might not be my favourite, but I think it's going to look pretty cool because obviously this is going to be textured as well. And again, I think as it goes up, the prices are going to get absolutely ridiculous. And then lastly, of course, we got that Rainbow Rare, which does look like, oh, it looks beautiful. If the Rainbow Charizard is anything to go by, this thing should be an absolute bomb. I mean, I haven't even got the Rainbow Charizard yet. It's one of, I think, 2 cards now that I need to complete almost every set. And I'm really, really looking to try and get this card very quickly. It's probably going to be like right up there straight away as really expensive. It's going to be very interesting to see how many people can pull these, especially maybe during a pre-release. You never know what can happen during a pre-release. But to get one of these would be amazing. It really, really would. Very, very cool. So in terms of like rating them, I'd probably say the full art is my favourite. Then the normal artwork, then this one, and then the alternative. I know obviously the full art and the rainbow are the same like look and pattern and design, but the colours, I think the colours on the full art look a lot better than the rainbow rare. As much as the rarity is good, I just think the full art looks a bit better. So, let's delve into this card a little bit more and check out some of these moves. So the first one we have is Outrage. Now, I've read this and I was like, ooh, that's an interesting one. A fire and a colourless. Now, what does this do? So 30 plus damage. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Now, that is really cool because, say for example, this Pokemon has 260 HP on it. Damage, sorry. It's got 270. Yes, it might get knocked out the next turn, but you've got to think, you would then be doing 290 damage to something. Anything. So any damage that goes on this thing, no matter if it's 50, 100, whatever, it's going to add up very quickly and really repetitively hit back. So you're gonna you hit me, I hit you back for almost the same amount, if not more, because of that 30. So very, very cool. I think a lot of people, if this thing does get big, which to be honest, I think it will. I think it really will, and if it doesn't, I'm definitely going to pick this one up, try and make a deck from this, because I think it's going to be quick, fast-paced, quite easy to sort of get going. I found that with Eevee and Snorlax GX. Not a lot of people played it, from what I've seen, so I've picked that one up. So it's definitely, that's my thing, you know, if a tag team isn't sort of getting anywhere, then we're definitely going to try and pick that one up and make something of it. But I do like the Outrage attack, and especially with a HP of 270, this thing's going to be great. So moving into the next attack, we have got Flare Strike for 3 fire and a colourless, or we could just say 4 fire with the Kiawe. So this does 230 damage, however you can't use this attack during your next turn. Now, it doesn't say it stops all attacks, it just says it stops that attack. But that is fine, because you could be doing 230, getting a knockout on probably a majority of things if you do have a choice band on here, unless you wanted to run weakness policy. Although that will be rotating, sorry, so you might have to think of other things to help with that. But 230 is going to knock out quite a lot of stuff, and if they're weak to fire, then goodbye. Yeah, I do like it because obviously if they hit you back, then you've obviously got Outrage to carry on the attacks for the next turn. So it is a very, very interesting card. And then lastly, oh yes, we are covering it already. We got Double Blaze GX for 3 fire plus. So let's have a little look at what this says. So it is 200 plus damage. If this Pokemon has at least 3 extra fire energies attached to it, this attack does 100 more damage, and it's not affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So this thing could be doing 300 damage for 6 energies, or 200 for 3. Now I think it would probably be more than likely that you could probably get this thing to 6 energies very quickly with the Kiawe, fire, boom. You might even have to do that, but it would be really interesting to just be doing 300 damage. But is it really needed to leave 6 energies on a Pokemon? I'm not too sure. I think if it was me, I would just get the 4 energies on there, be happy that I've got the 4 on there with the quick Kiawe or the other cards which we will be checking out, and then obviously getting those moves done. You've got several things there. You can do 200 damage with the GX, 230 with that, but with the second attack, but you won't be able to use it in the next turn. And then that Outrage is a really defensive attack there, because obviously you are taking damage, which, yes, is bad, but you can deal it right back to them and do more. It's great. I really do like it. Really, really do like this card a lot. Don't know whether it's going to be my favourite GX out of all of them, but it is definitely up there as a very, very highly sought after card. I think this is going to be a money card in the set. So let's finish off the card. Of course, it is a tag team, so when it is knocked out, your opponent will take those 3 prize cards. It has a weakness to water, no resistance, unfortunately, and a retreat of 3, which is pretty costly. However, yet again, there are cards in this set which I think will help in if you do want to retreat, then you can obviously get those fire energies back and then attach them back again. So I really don't see an issue with that. It is 3, yes, but we will have a lot of energies on this thing. So yeah, very, very cool overall. Definitely a very, very cool card from Double Blaze. So let's finish off the video with the Guess the GX, the answer from our previous video. So I gave you that picture right there. What was that in particular? Well, it was Ampharos GX. A very, very interesting card indeed. Something that I haven't played a lot with, and I thought I would have. It just hasn't, like, I don't know, it just hasn't tipped my fancy. I mean, I think I've pulled about 5 of the normal artworks. It's there shouting at me saying, please, play me, no one does. But do I really want to? I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, if you got that, well done. So let's move on to the Guess the GX for this video. So we have got that picture there, that one right there, and that one right there. So let me know what you think that is in particular. And apart from that, I'm going to leave it here for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed having a little look at this one tag team. There are 5 other GXs from this set to check out. 2 more tag teams and 3 more normal GXs. So several cards from this set which are all going to make it into our Unbroken Bonds set, which I have to say is looking very, very nice. So that is going to be very, very cool. But yeah, there we go. So I will leave it here, and I will see you guys in the next video on the channel.